Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Dear students, today we will start our new topic, that is election of 1965. As in the previous lecture we have discussed that Ayub Khan became the president of Pakistan in 1958. So he presented many reforms. Among them his important work was the promulgation of the Constitution of 1962. And according to this constitution, the election to office of president was 5 years. So to legalize himself, he decided to hold elections in Pakistan. So with the imposition of the constitution of 1962, different political parties started their activities. The old leader of the Muslim League called the party convention, and their important leader was Chaudhry Khaliquzzaman. So the convention elected Ayub Khan as the president of Muslim League. But this decision was not acceptable to the other party members. So in response, Mia Mumtaz Sultana, he called the party council in Dhaka, and they were against the party convention, and thus the Muslim League divided into two parts. Number one, Convention Muslim League, and the other was Council Muslim League. Now, elections were held in 2nd January 1965 in Pakistan, where two major political parties took active part in these elections. Number one, Convention Muslim League, whose sole leader was Ayub Khan, and the other was combined opposition parties, who selected their leader as Miss Fatma Jinnah, because there were no single leader in these combined opposition parties. There were totally 5 free opposition parties, so that's why they decided to choose Miss Fatma Jinnah as their leader. Now, in these elections, the electoral symbols of Ayub Khan was rose, and Miss Fatma Jinnah was lantern. Now, the results of these elections were very disastrous because it was indirect voting. Because in the Constitution of 1962, it was mentioned that the president and the members of the national and provincial assemblies will be elected by the BD members. So in these elections, the result was that Miss Fatma Jinnah won 35.86% vote, and Ayub Khan won 62.43% vote. So Ayub Khan declared successful. One of the important reasons of this success was that because at the time of election, the rate of economic growth was very high, because Ayub Khan adopted such steps which took country towards the development. That's why Ayub Khan got much popularity among the people, so they voted in favor of Ayub Khan, and Miss Fatma Jinnah defeated in these elections. But the result of these elections were not accepted to the combined opposition parties, so they started protest because these election was indirect. There was no adult franchise and there were no direct election. So that's why they started protest against the Convention Muslim League. But this protest did not gain much popularity or much support from the public, because Miss Fatma Jinnah accepted these results. That's why this protest did not gain much popularity. But due to these elections, the strength of the role of women in politics became more strong. More women decided to join the politics and they fight for the highest post. Thank you. That's all about this topic.